I feel like I've been saying it a lot the last few weeks, and it's true again this week. This week is absolutely packed. So let's take a few moments to unpack all of it and break it all down. Now, before we get into the details, I do want to throw out this disclaimer real quick. Instead of doing a full breakdown of every single legendary that's coming out or will be available this week, I will say this from the rip: Zacian Zamazenta and the brand new Eternatus are absolutely busted. And all of them are fully worth the grind. So to see the best counters, the stats, all that good stuff, go to PokemonGoHub.net, click on database, then in the search bar, type in which Pokemon you want more information about. And in the example on screen, I typed in Zacian, and it tells me everything that I would ever want to know. And if you're more interested in like PvP viability, PvPpoke.com is where you can find all that information. On that site, click on rankings, type in the Pokemon in the search bar, and select whichever league you're curious about. So as we can see, Zacian is the second best Pokemon in Master League, and it tells you the moves they recommend and its best role on the team. Now that that's taken care of, let's get into the meat of this week, starting with Go Pass Max Finale. In past years, you'll remember that Go Fest would typically end once the global event concluded. Well, it's been over a month since Global Go Fest, and we're just now closing the book on Go Fest 2025. Starting Monday, August 18th at 10 a.m. and running through Monday the 24th at 9 p.m., we will have a full week-long Go Fest event. It's essentially a reward track that we've been seeing like the other Go Passes. There will be a free track which will activate immediately once the event starts. The free track will give you an encounter with the brand new Eternatus, random encounters with Dynamax Pokémon candy, including Eternatus candy, which will be at a premium because you're going to need a lot more of those than usual to fully power it up. There will be the free track that everyone gets, plus an $8 premium track with extra rewards, or a $10 option that skips the first 10 steps. So basically it's a grind versus head start kind of decision. Just note that with all of these reward tracks, you can only make so much progress per day. However, on Saturday and Sunday, you can make as much progress as you want, completely uncapped. And here's a huge side note / disclaimer for you guys. Like I said, the Eternatus that you catch from the reward track will be the only one you can get. So even though you'll be able to take down the Gigantamax form throughout the event, you'll only get candies for your efforts in those battles. But I want to see just how lucky or unlucky you guys get with your one shot at Eternatus. So take a screenshot showing off those IVs, post them on X, where you can tag me at CapRogers53. I'll go ahead and post that, kind of share it out with the community, give you a little bit of a shout out. And plus two is I will probably be making a video showcasing your catches if I get enough screenshots to make that happen. So give me a follow, send in those submissions, and who knows, you could be a virtual co-host in the future. So kind of like a personal note for you guys, I'm not going to be in town this weekend coming up, so I won't be able to grind this as hard as I normally would for these type of events. But don't worry, that should not affect the weekly update content on this channel for you guys, since I'll film it in advance and make sure it's ready to go before I even leave. Now, as you can see on the infographic on screen, on Saturday and Sunday will feature every Gigantamax Pokemon we have gotten so far. However, it's going to be just for 1 hour at a time. Saturday will rotate through Gigantamax Lapras, Snorlax, Gengar, Inteleon, Venusaur, Machamp, and Amped Toxtricity just for 1 hour each. Then on Sunday, we'll see Rillaboom, Charizard, Butterfree, Kingler, Blastoise, Cinderace, and Low-Key Toxtricity. Full times are on screen on that infographic. Now, these Gigantamax Pokemon can have new special backgrounds, which seems to become the new form of rarity in Pokemon Go, introduced in the game, that they are really pushing. Shiny Gigantamax Pokemon with a special background would likely be like the biggest flex piece you can get from this event. Additional power spots will be active and will refresh more frequently. The max particle collection limit will increase. You'll get 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, as well as 2 times Candy XL chance from catching Pokemon. And the biggest bonus will be that the remote raid pass limit will be completely eliminated. So you can raid to your heart's content as long as your wallet's okay with it. Timed research will give you more max particles, Candy XL, and more. Field research will give you encounters with Omnanite, Kabuto, and Trubbish. 5-star raids will feature our Go Fest legendaries Zacian and Zamazenta. 3-star raids will see the return of Costume Phalanx. As you may have seen in episode 2 of my flagship series, Caps Card Collection Challenge, I was on the hunt for that shiny. I actually spent a good bit of time in Cleveland hunting for that shiny. Didn't get it, so we get another crack at it. Maybe I get a little bit of a redemption arc. And 1-star raids will feature Costume Pikachu, the same one from Go Fest. So there's going to be the red, the blue, and the yellow versions. So if you're missing one or multiple of those, here's your chance to complete that set, which is really cool because a lot of times when they have costume Pokemon, once they're gone, they're gone. So getting another opportunity to get your hands on them, I think is actually a massive win. So again, if you're missing one or multiple of those costume Pokemon that typically are pretty rare, you do have another chance to get your hands on those. Now also, side note, Zacian Zamazenta will be appearing in raids on certain days, which I will actually be covering in the next segment. But for the rest of this one, wild spawns during the event will be Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, Grookey, Sobble, Scorbunny, Squirvet, Wooloo, Ghastly, Caterpie, Shuckle, Sableye, Beldum, Trubbish, Chansey, Darumaka, and Phalanx. Oh my gosh, whew. That's like the Pokemon wrap. All of those Pokemon, aside from the Galar starters, can be shiny. And that brings us to Pokemon GO Dark Days. This event will be running concurrently with the event we just talked about. Starting on Monday the 18th at 10 a.m. and running through Saturday the 23rd at 10 a.m. will be Dark Skies. Now, if you're a Dynamax enthusiast, this event is for you. Each day will feature a different lineup of Dynamax battles, and every Dynamax Pokemon that we have had so far will be available on rotation for this week. Now, I'm not going to bore you by reading the entire list, so here's the infographic. Feel free to screenshot this for later. I'll even get out of the way for a second. Hey, look, I'm back. Now, the timed research for this event will focus on winning max battles and will be available up until the end of the event. Tasks will reward you with Zacian Zamazenta candy and encounters with the Galar starters. I do want to circle back on the raids I spoke about for the max finale. Zacian and Zamazenta will be in raids together from the 18th through the 20th. On the 21st, Zacian rides solo, and Zamazenta gets the spotlight on the 22nd. On their solo days, they will have raid hours from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And also during this time, Galarian Weezing and Galarian Farfetch'd will be in 3-star raids, and Sinistea will be in 1-star raids. From Tuesday, August 19th at 4 p.m. EDT through the 26th at 4 p.m. EDT, we are getting a minor shakeup in the PvP meta. During this time, we'll be able to battle in the Master League and the Catch Cup Great League Edition. In Master League, all Pokemon are eligible, no holds barred. So your biggest, your best Pokemon can take center stage, and for the Catch Cup, there are a few restrictions. Pokemon must be below 1500 CP to enter. Only Pokemon caught during the current season are eligible, meaning they must have been caught after June 3rd of this year. And remember, with Great League and other cap formats, your best options will have a low attack or very low attack stat and high defense and stamina. Now, I always say this, but the quick reason for this is because attack IVs push CP harder than defense and stamina about 2 times as much. So a high attack Mon hits 1500 CP way sooner, but at a lower level. So think of it this way, in a one-on-one battle, would you rather have a level 25 Quagsire with great defense and an okay attack stat, or a level 15 Quagsire with high attack? I know which one I'm picking. And I mentioned this earlier, to help give you the boost that you may need, go to pvppoke.com to see which Pokemon are best for each format and optimize your moves. Mega Pidgeot is back, and it's actually way stronger than I realized initially, ranking 8th among all flying types with Gust and Brave Bird as its ideal moveset. It returns to raid starting at 10 a.m. on Monday the 18th and will be active until 10 a.m. Monday the 25th. It's a flying normal type, meaning it'll be weak to ice, electric, and rock moves, so your best counters will include terrific options such as Kyurem White, Shadow Raikou, and Mega Diancie, for example. So if you need Mega Energy, it'll be worth the time to knock out a few of these raids. On Tuesday the 19th will be Raw Spotlight Hour from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m. The bonus this time around will be 2 times Catch Candy. Now, I try to offer tips and suggestions every week that we can get the most out of this hour, and the advice is actually pretty straightforward for this one. It's just really useful. It's just a really great Pokemon. I would recommend not skipping this one because both Gallade and Gardevoir are killer megas. And if Ralts really isn't your thing, or you already have more than enough candies to do with what you need to, pop a Meltan box or a coin bag, because those candies are absolutely brutal to grind otherwise. So definitely an hour that I would not skip out on, because there is good value no matter which path you decide to go on. This week is looking crazy again, and spoiler for next week, or next week's update, that week actually looks pretty intense already. I took a look ahead. We're just all gas, no brakes, which is to be expected this time of year. But as always, we'll be right here breaking it all down for you. So if you haven't already, click on that subscribe button with notifications turned on, because it is a great free way to support the channel, but also ensures that you don't miss an upload. I pinned a question down below to help get the conversation started. Which Pokemon are you most excited about? Is it the Sword and Shield puppies? Is it the brand new Eternatus? Is it maybe a Gigantamax Pokemon you missed out the last time? Maybe a costume shiny you still need to get? Whatever it is, I would love to hear from you guys, and I'll be interacting with that post throughout the week. And now be sure to smash that like button on your way out to help get this information in front of more trainers just like yourselves. So until next time, be safe, have fun, we'll see you in the next video.